Hello, I'm Angela Velasquez, and after a short hiatus, welcome back to This Week in Review. First of all, we here at Greenroofs.com wish all of you a very healthy and prosperous new year, and hope you're off to a great start in 2012. This is not only a This Week in Review for February 3rd, 2012, but also pretty much a This Month in Review for January 2012, here on Greenroofs TV. Our project of the week is the private Brussels residence vertical garden and green roof built in 2006 in Brussels, Belgium. The architect of the private home is Philippe Salmon, with Patrick Blanc as the botanist and designer of the vertical garden wall. Construction took 8 years, with 1 year of fine-tuning the plant selection, and as a result, the 4-story house is covered completely in plants on 3 sides, plus the roof. It was Patrick Blanc's first opportunity to design an entire house in vegetation, including the rooftop. Patrick had to carefully select the numerous plant species for the lush semicircular facade form, keeping in mind sun patterns and microclimates. Water is collected from the rooftop edges and used for irrigation and is supplemented by a well. Also, any runoff is recycled. To learn more about the private Brussels residence vertical garden and green roof designed by the internationally famously fascinating Patrick Blanc, click on our Project of the Week photo on our homepage. Also, read about the following projects of the week that we've featured since my last This Week in Review. Find them in the Green Roof and Green Wall Projects database using their profile ID numbers. Trumco Incorporated Headquarters, Project ID number 1371. Delft University of Technology Library, Project ID number 534. Heritage Flight, Project ID number 1253. Queens Botanical Garden Visitor and Administration Center, Project ID number 653. And Arbroath Abbey Visitor Center, Project ID number 79. Watch our Green Roofs and Walls of the World Virtual Summit 2011 Episode 8 panel presentation, The Portland Eco Roof Program, a cross-section of the Green Roof movement in Portland, Oregon, with Tom Lipton, Matt Berlin, Amy Chomowitz, Casey Cunningham, and Alice Myers. If you haven't already, check out these first 7 episodes on our Green Roofs TV page and on YouTube. Episode 7, Constructing Gardens in the Sky by Terry McGlade. Episode 6, Sky Meadows, Integrating People and Nature, Sustainable Green Roofs and Roof Gardens by Dr. Nigel Dunnett. Episode 5, Green Roofs and Walls for Educational and Social Equity in the Bronx. Panel session with New York State Senator Gustavo Rivera, Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr., Robert Bider, John Butler, Jess Danhauser, Javier Lopez, and Steve Ritz. Episode 4, Keynote Address CSR Corporate Social Responsibility, The Who, What, Where, When, and How by Ralph Velasquez. Episode 3, CDA Leads the Way for Incorporating Green Roof Space in an Airport Environment by Rosemarie Andolino. Episode 2, 2011, Top 10 List of Hot Trends in Green Roof and Green Wall Design by Haven Kears and Linda Velasquez. And episode number 1, Opening Keynote Address A New Place by Charlie Miller. Don't forget, the 2012 Green Roofs and Walls of the World 12-month wall calendar is still available for purchase, now at the discounted rate of $9.95, so order yours today. Advertiser press release, Zero Floor Green Roof products receive Cradle to Cradle certification for environmental stewardship. Green Living Technologies International, New Jersey Farm to School Network announces Winter Conference. It Takes a Village, collaborations in good food and school gardens. Sika Sarnafil announces that the United States Postal Service New York, the largest vegetated green roof in New York City, has won the 2011 Roof Point Excellence in Design Awards. Skyline USA Rooflight announces launch of new Spanish website, techovegitales.com. Rubbermaster A&A melters are approved by material manufacturers. Green Roof Technology introduces the Sunroot Living Roof System. Green roofs embrace renewable solar energy. GLTI Green Training Course added at the State University New York, Ulster. Trumco Roofing and Building Maintenance Adhesive added to BioPreferred program. JobLinks update, Live Roof is now hiring a sales specialist, Wisconsin, in Spring Lake, Michigan, United States. Pride's Corner Farms, a live roof licensed grower, is looking for a green roof sales specialist in the metro New York area. Read Todd Skopic's guest feature article all aboard the green roof ship at the U.S. Coast Guard headquarters. Industry news. This week, the NRDC released a new report on how local and state governments can stimulate potentially billions of dollars of private investment to offset the cost of repairing our nation's broken stormwater infrastructure. It's worth a read for policymakers, investors, and anyone who receives a wastewater or stormwater bill from a local utility. The new report, Financing Stormwater Retrofits in Philadelphia and Beyond, uses the City of Brotherly Love as a test case to explore how innovative financing mechanisms currently being used for energy efficiency retrofits can be adapted to the stormwater management context. The Sustainable Sites Initiative has announced the first 3 projects to be certified by the nation's most comprehensive system for rating the sustainable design, construction, and maintenance of built landscapes. The corporate headquarters of an international manufacturing company, a new university green space, and a children's playground in an urban park are the first to be recognized for their sustainable land practices from among 150-plus pilot projects that began the certification process in summer of 2010. The Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District is providing incentive funding to increase green roof coverage within its service area. The Regional Green Roof Initiative will provide up to $5 per square foot of an improved green roof project. The district's interest in green roofs is to hold rainwater where it falls, thereby diminishing the risk of sewer overflows and improving the overall water quality in the region. In addition to managing stormwater, green roofs offer numerous additional environmental, economic, and social benefits. The District Department of the Environment is once again providing rebates at $5 per square foot for green roofs to qualified applicants for the 3rd consecutive year. The Anacostia Watershed Society is administering the program for DDOE and believes this is a great opportunity to help people cover some costs of their proposed green roofs, as well as an opportunity to reach out to those unfamiliar with this technology, all in an effort to help restore the watershed. Over at Sky Gardens, check out Linda's latest posts. Our Green Roofs and Walls of the World Virtual Summit 2011 episodes. Stephen Ritz, South Bronx educator administrator at TEDx Manhattan, changing the way we eat tomorrow. 8 House honored by the AIA, and our GPWs. Also read Current Green Roof Trends in Germany 2011 by Christine Thuring. February 2nd to the 4th is the 11th annual New Partners for Smart Growth Conference in San Diego, California. February 7th is an EPA Green Infrastructure Forum in New York, New York. February 8th through the 9th is Buildex Vancouver at the Vancouver Convention Center in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Also February 8th through the 9th is Better Buildings by Design Conference 2012 in Burlington, Vermont. February 8th through the 10th is Pro Green Expo 2012 at the Colorado Convention Center in Denver, Colorado. And February 15th is the Green News for Healthy Cities class Green Infrastructure, Policies, Performance, and Projects held at the South Face Institute Eco Office in Atlanta, Georgia. Daniel Beekman of the New York Daily News reports on classroom farm at Bronx Public High School, Green Bronx machine shut down despite fresh successes. He says that the celebrated classroom farm that yielded fresh produce and great jobs for students at a South Bronx Public High School has been quietly shut down. For 2 years, Discovery High School special education teacher Steve Ritz used green walls to teach his students about science and technology and how to grow your own vegetables in an urban setting. Lesson plans he developed there are now being used at the college level at the State University of New York. Steve says he's disappointed and the kids loved it. Also that the Green Bronx machine really took root because it cultivated minds and harvested hope. He created the Green Bronx machine after meeting George Irwin, founder and CEO of Green Living Technologies, and they began growing vegetables while developing a curriculum. Students trained by Irwin even got summer jobs installing green roofs. This program has helped the Bronx students, and every one of them who took part in the program has begun college or is on the track to getting there. Senator Gustavo Rivera said, "Steve is a guy who can get people energized about healthy eating. He has proven he can get students to care about school. I hope that continues." We all hope it does, and are confident that Steve will continue his work with the Green Bronx machine and help even more students. Check out their Facebook page at facebook.com/green.bx.machine. Lauren Lloyd of the LAist talks about From Rooftop to Fork, Downtown LA Club grows its own greens. She says California's largest urban farming operation, Farmscape, recently wrapped a first-of-its-kind project in downtown LA. A large rooftop garden designed to grow fresh organic greens sits atop the Jonathan Club. The 200-square-foot custom organic garden will produce greens such as snap and snow peas, spinach, arugula, lettuces, a variety of herbs, and much more in the winter growing season, as well as fruits like lemons, limes, oranges, and figs. Farmscape and the club are loving their new garden. Farmscape CEO Jesse Dubois says, "We're excited to be able to grow the freshest produce possible for the Jonathan Club's new head chef, and that we hope that building this rooftop garden right in the middle of Los Angeles demonstrates that food cultivation can happen almost anywhere. It can happen almost anywhere, and hopefully other urban restaurants and buildings will follow in their footsteps." To learn more about these stories and new ones posted daily, go to our In the News or Newslinks section of our website. Send us your green articles, videos, and images to editor@greenroofs.com and share your green roof or green wall info with the world. And make sure to keep up with everything greenroofs.com by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, being a member of our network on LinkedIn, and subscribing to our Green Roofs TV channel on YouTube. This has been This Week in Review for February 3rd, 2012 on Green Roofs TV. I'm Angeli Velasquez, and I'll see you next week. This episode is sponsored by the Green Roof Directory, brought to you by greenroofs.com.